Hello, my name is Miss Sydney, and today we're going to be finding the missing side to a right triangle using Pythagorean Theorem. So today we will have my handy dandy iPad to figure this out today. So with this is our right triangle. You could tell if it's a right triangle by looking at the square box right here. That is our angle, and it's meaning that's 90 degrees. We also have another angle inside our triangle, which is 30 degrees. If we were having this in our, using a different format or formula, we'd be using SOHCAHTOA, and we could do that as well as the Pythagorean Theorem. I will be showing you guys the other way using the SOHCAHTOA, but today we're going to be focusing on our Pythagorean Theorem. So with Pythagorean Theorem, we always have to look at our lengths of our triangle. So our length for the long length is 25 feet. For our hypotenuse or our slant right here, it is 50 feet. But we're missing our bottom, which is normally our shortest or longest side as well. But today it is unknown and it is labeled X. So we are unknown of what it would be. We could figure it out by using Pythagorean Theorem. Pythagorean Theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. By using a squared plus b squared equals c squared, or Pythagorean Theorem, we will be able to figure out what x equals. So we have to use each of these to figure out what x equals. But how do we do that if we don't know what is a, b, or c? So at the base of the triangle, it will always equal a. For the side of the triangle or the height, it will always equal b. And then for our hypotenuse, it will always equal c. No matter what the numbers are, it will always be a for the base, b for the height, and then c for the hypotenuse. So now we go about and fill in our right triangle. So that is x squared plus 25 squared equals 50 squared. Now, we don't know what the square root of x is, or square is for the x, just because we don't have that and it's unknown to us. So we're going to fill out everything else. What is 25 squared? 25 squared actually equals up to 625. 50 squared is a lot larger number, but that one equals 2,500. What we're going to be doing after finding x squared plus 625 equals 2,500 is we're going to subtract that 625 from this side, and then we have to subtract it from the other side as well. So x squared equals 2,500 minus 625. Now I'm going to give you guys a second to figure this out. All right, so if we get back together, now it equals x squared equals 1,875. What should we do after we find that out? We have to square root each side to cancel out that square on the x. So what a square root is a little thing like that. It's going to be the opposite of the square root. Excuse me, not the square root. It's going to be the opposite of the square. So you cancel that out and you square root 1,875. So x equals 1,875. Now I'm going to give you guys a second using your calculators what the square root of 1,875 is. And I do want you guys to round to the hundredths with your decimal points. So if we come back together from what we had previously, if you put it in the calculator, it's going to be 43.301 and so on and so forth. So we don't need to know that because we just need to round up to the 100th place. Is 1 bigger than 0? Yes. But is it going to be bigger than a 5 or 6, 7, 8, or 9? Nope. So we're going to leave it as 4330. And that's how we found out what x is and what it equals.